Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Listening Practice. Today, we have a powerful story. The title is Fail to Win. This story is about a young man who fails many times. He feels tired. He feels lost. He feels like giving up, but he does not stop because every failure teaches him something new. And slowly, those failures become his strength. Listen carefully, try to understand the story, and think about your own journey. I will give you 10 new words from this story. You can find them at the end of the video. I will also highlight them so you can follow and learn them easily. Let's begin. My name is Ethan. I am 22 years old. I live in a big city. The city is always busy. There are many people everywhere. Cars move quickly. People walk fast. Everyone looks like they have a plan. Everyone looks like they are moving forward. But not me. I feel different. I feel like I am standing still. Every morning, I wake up and look at my phone. I see people sharing their success. Some people get good jobs. Some people travel. Some people improve their skills. I look at them, and I feel something inside me. I feel small. I feel lost. I ask myself, what am I doing with my life? I feel something inside me. I have a dream. I want to be successful. I want to help my family. I want to feel proud of myself, but I do not know how to start. That is the hardest part. One day, I decided to change. I did not want to feel lost anymore. I wanted to do something different. So I asked myself, what can I learn? I thought for a long time. Then I chose English because I knew English could open many doors. At first, I felt excited. I opened my laptop. I searched for beginner lessons. I found many videos. I started watching. The teacher spoke slowly. I repeated the words. I tried to understand each sentence. For the first few days, everything felt okay. But after that, things became difficult. There were too many new words. I forgot them quickly. When I tried to speak, I made many mistakes. Sometimes, I could not finish a sentence. I stopped in the middle. I felt embarrassed. Even when I was alone, I started to feel frustrated. After 1 week, I felt very tired. Not my body, but my mind. I said to myself, this is too hard. Maybe this is not for me. I tried one more time, but it was the same. I did not understand much. I forgot everything again. That day, I closed my laptop. I felt disappointed. I felt weak, so I stopped. For a few days, I went back to my old life. I watched videos all day. I wasted my time. I tried to forget about learning, but at night, I could not feel happy. I felt empty again. I knew something was wrong, but I did not know what to do. One night, I sat alone in my room. The light was off. Only my phone was on. I looked at the screen, but I did not watch anything. My mind was full of thoughts. I kept thinking about my failure. Why did I stop so easily? Was it really too hard? Or was I just afraid? Afraid of making mistakes. Afraid of looking stupid. Afraid of not being good enough. The more I thought, the clearer it became. The problem was not English. The problem was me. I was afraid to fail. But then I asked myself another question. What if failure is part of learning? That question changed everything. For the first time, I saw failure in a different way. Maybe failure was not the end. Maybe it was the beginning. The next morning, I made a decision. I will try again. But this time, I will not be afraid of failure. I opened my laptop slowly. I took a deep breath. I told myself, It is okay to be bad at the slowly. Beginning. I started with something simple. Very simple. I learned 5 words. Only 5. I read them slowly. I repeated them many times. I wrote them in my notebook. Then I made simple sentences. The sentences were not perfect, but they were mine. When I finished, I felt calm. I did not feel stressed. I did not feel pressure. This time felt different. As I continued learning, I failed. Many times. I forgot words again. I made wrong sentences again. Sometimes, I said things in the wrong way. People did not understand me. Sometimes, they looked confused. Sometimes, they smiled a little. At first, it hurt. I felt embarrassed. I wanted to stop again. But this time, I did something different. I did not run away. I stayed. I looked at my mistakes. I tried to understand them. Slowly, I improved. Each mistake became a lesson. Each failure became a step forward. Day. Something small happened, but it meant a lot to me. I was watching a short video in English. Usually, I could not understand much, but this time I understood a sentence, then another sentence, then another one. I stopped the video. I smiled. My heart felt warm. It was a small success, but it was real. I said to myself, I am improving. That moment gave me energy. It gave me hope. After that day, I started to feel more confident. I was still not perfect. I still made many mistakes, but I was not afraid anymore. I started to speak more, even simple sentences, even short answers. I practiced every day, sometimes in front of a mirror, sometimes in my room, sometimes with friends. Each day, I became a little better. One day, I had a chance. My teacher asked me to speak in front of the class. I felt nervous. My heart was beating fast, but I said yes. I stood up. I started speaking. At first, it was okay. But then, I forgot my words. My mind went blank. I could not continue. The class became quiet. I felt everyone looking at me. My face became hot. I stopped. I sat down. That day, I felt very bad. It was a big failure. That night, I felt very disappointed. I thought about quitting again. I am not good enough, I said. I will never improve. But then I remembered my journey. I remembered all the small progress. I remembered my small successes. And I asked myself, will I stop now? The answer was no. So the next day, I stood up again. I started again. This time, I did not ignore my failure. I studied it. Why did I forget my words? Because I was nervous. Why was I nervous? Because I was not prepared enough. So I changed my method. I practiced speaking more. I practiced slowly. I prepared better. Failure became my teacher. Some of my friends noticed my effort. They said, "You are trying very hard." They encouraged me. Some of them practiced with me. We spoke together. We helped each other. Learning became easier. Learning became more fun. I was not alone anymore. After some time, another chance came. My teacher asked me again, "Do you want to try one more time?" This time, I did not feel as afraid. I prepared carefully. I practiced many times. Then I stood up again. I spoke slowly. I made some mistakes, but I did not stop. I finished my speech. The class clapped. That moment meant everything. After that, my life started to change. I felt stronger. I felt more confident. I was not afraid of failure anymore. I understood something important. Failure is not the end. Failure is the way forward. Every time I fail, I learn something new, and that makes me better. Now, I understand the truth. If you want to win, you must fail first. Not once, not twice, many times. Each failure is a lesson. Each lesson makes you stronger. So do not be afraid. Do not run away. Face your failure. Learn from it, and keep going. One day, you will win. This is my story. My name is Ethan. I did not win at the beginning. I failed many times, but I kept going, and that is how I started to win. Thank you for listening. Listen again. Repeat the sentences. Practice every day. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. See you next time. Goodbye.